together, man.
I did think it would be checkmate by now, I have to say.
But it's okay if we win my position away. We went for the attack, and now positionally we got a protected pass pawn. Everything's going to work out.
It looks good. Yeah, it works for both of us. We're both happy.
We're both happy.
Perfect day. And it still looks great for Magnus with that pawn, but it's still not clear. Still not 100% clear, and they're both now in time trouble. They're under a minute. You can blunder. You can blunder in this scenario.
I love that move, though, because he's prying. Again, now he's back to the king side. He's playing on both sides of the board here, right? He's going to force open the diagonal. I love Black's position. I think Wesley's a move away from blundering. A3 is also under the gaze of the queen.
Ben Feingold would not approve, but F6 that time did look very strong. It's opened things up, and wow, Magnus is forcing the queens off. Not what we expected, but looks like just a good way to cement the advantage. Black's central pawns are both pass pawns, and once the queen disappears for white, the black rook has got full access on the b file. Also, look at that white king. This is the Alpha Zero style. It's not even to checkmate putting the black pawn on h3.
Yep.
It's in order to make sure in any endgames you paralyze the opponent's king. Really nice move.
Magnus put his head in hand and kind of shook, but I'm not sure why, because now Wesley's by 5 seconds. It looks great.
Has to make a move. He trades the queens. At least not getting checkmated now. Wow.
I mean, maybe not. The pawn on h3, though, is still pretty dangerous. So,
and the central pawns. Let's not forget them. Once they start moving, and there it is.
Yeah, the pawns are rolling, and White's knight can take one of those pawns, but you walk into a pin. This looks deadly. Black's rooks now are going to line up. Black's central pawn's going to harass this white rook. I think Black is just about to win a piece. This could be the last few moves of the Aimchess Rapid.
And he wins a piece. The pawn on d3 is going to queen.
Got back right
the checkmating, it's on the board, Simon.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my God, and we have a winner. Magnus Carlsen checkmates Wesley So and wins the Aimchess Rapid.
Oof, that will happen.
A celebration. What a finish that was. And what a performance today by Magnus in the grand final.
Yeah, that game 3 was interesting because he overcommitted, got a little impatient for his own good, and gave Wesley a...
Are being joined by the champion of Aimchess Rapid, Magnus. Firstly, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, you just won your second event of the season, Magnus. Not just the scoreline, but how pleased are you with the quality of your play?
I don't think it was great today, but yeah, overall it was okay. But I think probably the results were a bit better than my play overall.
Magnus, not a single match of yours in this entire Aimchess Rapid went into the Armageddon. And starting from your phenomenal run in Zagreb, do you feel that you're playing some of the best speed chess right now?
Not particularly, no.
Well, Magnus, let me ask and jump in and the game can be one of momentum at times, right? You maybe were struggling a little bit, Norway Chess June, you found some momentum in Zagreb that seems to have carried over, but then you lost game 3, which is the only game you lost the entire event. What was your mindset going into game 4? Was there a focus to just dial in? Were you a little nervous about having handed some momentum to Wesley?
Well, I was a little bit worried at some point in game 3 because he started playing really well, and he just outplayed me completely. But I thought his conversion was really shaky in that game as well. So I thought, yeah, I just played a pretty poor game, but I realized that he didn't play so well either. So that gave me a good feeling before the 4th game, I thought. Yeah, as long as I play normally, then I should be fine. And I think this is an opening that I've gotten a few times actually in these situations. And yeah, I don't know why people keep going for this line as white, because it's just it just feels easier for black to play. And I don't think in the last game that he was ever close to anything.
David, you want to explain why people keep going for that line?
Yeah, I had mentioned during the broadcast, Magnus, that you beat me in this line in Blitz once on chess.com. So yeah, as soon as I saw the opening, it looked like one-way traffic. Yeah, and
I think that was the thing about the third game, that it was really complex strategically, whereas in this in this line, it's really really easy for black to play. You just push on the king side, and you always have good counterplay. So it suited me for sure to get in a position that was easy to play.
My apologies there. I wanted to ask one more question, chess specific, because we were talking a lot in game one. You were way up on the clock, had way more time than you started with, and you almost seemed to be making a point in terms of how quickly you were blitzing out those moves. I made a note, so I have to ask, how much of that was prep that maybe didn't get used in 2021 in Dubai, or is it just that you have a lot of deep lines known in those Catalan positions?
I think Dubov has played this line before, at least in some game, as far as I can remember. Yeah, it's like it was pretty deep down there somewhere. I mean, it's not a very good line, and to be honest, like the way. But the point is, the way that he plays it actually makes a lot of sense. And I knew the position till knight f4, but then white is already better. And I mean, I messed it up later when I started thinking, of course. But that's as good a position as you can really hope for to get in any opening these days.
And well done today, Magnus. A bit of a tricky question, but I'm going to ask you, do you think you'll ever try to be classical world chess champion again?
With the current length of the games, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
And Magnus, earlier in the studio today, we also heard that you got some paddle in with Danny. And do you enjoy that? How was it? Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had fun. Danny was a quick learner, and also I got some extra exercise because I had to run and get all the the balls that he was he was not getting because he's new to the game. It made sense, but I thought he made great progress, and it was a good fight.
I appreciate that. And Magnus is a good coach, actually. A lot of good tips. And he's being modest because he covered every ball because I was totally out of position, and Magnus is a good paddle player. Magnus, I only got one more question because you're also a good bullet player. And the next thing on our calendar is the Bullet Chess Championship. That's an event that's got Firouzja and Hikaru in it. Are you excited for that one?
It's all right. I think if I was playing from home, I would have a decent chance, but I'm playing away, and I was testing out playing Bullet from my laptop when I was in Croatia, and I was incredibly slow. So I don't think I have a chance to win, but it will be fun, of course, nevertheless.
We're so looking forward to that one. And Magnus, before we let you go, it's been a couple of busy weeks, and after the Zagreb win, after your title Tuesday 11 out of 11, and now this Aimchess Rapid win, how do you plan to celebrate?
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I didn't really feel the energy today, but I'm happy to finish on a high note after basically almost 4 weeks of a lot of chess. So there will be a celebration for sure.
All right, enjoy yourself, and a big congratulations.
Thank you.
Magnus Carlsen wins the Aimchess Rapid in great style, and we all